to ObiDatti Family Program on Vico TV. Today, it's another exciting day where we bring you the latest happenings around the presidential and vice presidential candidate of Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election that is going to take place in February next year. Of course, today we have a lot to talk about on the happenings around him. Don't forget that the ObiDatti Family Program is a program for all ages. It's a family. It's a program for people of the same, belief for Peter Obi's candidacy, where irrespective of the religion, irrespective of ethnicity, irrespective of tribe and age, we come together, to support our presidential and vice presidential candidate. Today, I have with me here other presenters, but don't forget that I am Wisdom Uzoma, and from my right, I have a Daraset, always beaming with a lot of smile.
Hi.
You're welcome. Welcome to the program. And from my far right, I have Joy. Yeah. Hi. Good to see you, Joy. And I have Loretta immediately after her.
Hello.
Interesting. And Pearl, the beautiful Pearl.
Hi,
yes. All right, today we are going to look at a topic, an interesting one, especially which was specifically raised when Peter Obi went to United States, because he has been on tour from country to country. But he raised this when he was having a town hall meeting with a lot of Nigerians in diaspora, specifically in America, where he talked about the way forward in ending the Japa movement of Nigerians. Of course, the Japa word is a word that it's often used by Nigerians when they will tell you, Omo, I want Japa, I don't Japa. This is what the words we hear people say often and on. But this is happening because of bad governance. Bad governance. We have our technocrats leaving Nigeria, which has resulted to brain drain. It has resulted to brain drain. So today we're going to discuss about that.
It's like something that is the new normal. Let's just put it that way.
Yes.
Because now everybody, it's like somebody made a tweet recently. My friend Peace made a tweet and was like that people make it look like she's unserious when she says she doesn't have plans to Japa. So it's like you tell somebody you're in a conversation with somebody and then you go that you do not exactly have plans to Japa, and they're like, you want to die.
You want to die.
So it's like normal now. Like almost everybody, a group of 10 Nigerians, 7 of them have plans to Japa.
To leave.
It's normal. It's like almost normal now. And it's really, I don't know the word to use for it, but this our principal here, Mr. Obi, has said, we know he has been very passionate about education and human development, and he has said that he's all about improving us, making sure that we are comfortable enough in our home so we don't need to, travel, run away from our places.
I will come to you, Loretta. What do you think is the reason why we have this mass exodus? People leave. What actually is the reason?
Okay, we have a lot of reasons, and it's based on different persons. People have their different reasons why they want to leave, and we've made research and we've spoken to some persons and some of our friends and family members, and they have their different reasons. It's so sad that out of 100, 90% of Nigerians, they will tell you they want to Japa.
Why specifically?
They want to leave.
Why?
Because they feel the country is not conducive, it's not favorable for whatever they are doing, like their businesses and all of that. Like there are no good jobs, opportunity and all of that. We see people that let's say majorly for greener pastures, they believe if they leave Nigeria to other countries, they believe they'll get something to do, something to earn a living there. And I've seen someone that will tell you that let me travel out, for example, and then I'm working and then I'm earning 50,000. They will try to $50, for example. They will try to compare it to our naira.
So okay, go ahead.
And then they will tell you our currency, the value of our currency is very low. So they believe working here in Nigeria, the amount of money they are earning, it's low compared to working abroad. So we have others that will tell you that national system is bad. So people believe, let's say our parents, for example, they believe sending their children abroad to school, they have secured the future of the children. Because the educational system of here in Nigeria is poor. So they believe sending their children, for a very long time now, our fellow family members, siblings, they've been at home because of the ASU strike. And they don't even have an idea of when they are coming or returning back to school. So all that will not happen abroad because the educational system there is not like that of Nigeria. So,
all right, let me continue. Do you agree with her, what she said?
I do.
So what do you think can happen? Do you think Peter Obi can, when he becomes a president, like he said, that he is going to make sure that this ends? In fact, that he will even bring people, technocrats that are Nigerians, that he will make sure they come back, to work in Nigeria, to help develop Nigeria. Do you agree on that?
Of course, I do. I do agree on that because, talking about the reason why Nigeria expertise, they do Japa, like we said. The president of the Medical and Dental Consultants Association of Nigeria actually said that over 12 months now, but 100 medical consultants left the country. Wow. He further said that it was a mass exodus from the association. Wow. For me, I think I want to say that why wouldn't they leave? My question is, why wouldn't they leave? Look at our country. This is Nigeria, where we have a decay system and a bad government. This is Nigeria, where the leadership system of the country revolves around the table, and that particular table is filled with negative force. So why wouldn't they leave? This is Nigeria, where we have issues of insecurity day by day, issues of insecurity ravaging major part of the country, and still there is nothing to do about it. No solution. We're not doing anything about it. This is Nigeria, where our economic is nothing to write home about. This is Nigeria, where keep depreciating. We have nothing to talk about in Nigeria. Why would they run? Why would they Japa? If it's me, I would Japa. When talking about Peter Obi, whenever I hear the name of the person Peter Obi, there's this hope inside of me. There's this life, there's this confidence I have, because definitely we have seen a competent man, and we strongly believe that definitely he's going to do something about it, as he has promised, as he has assured us. He's definitely going to do something about it, and definitely I have hope on him.
All right, Pearl, what's your take on this?
Well, personally, it is me. I for done Japa since. If I have my way, I for done Japa since. Because coming to economic sector is nothing to write home about. Insecurity is alarming. Terrorism is alarming. As in, look at our environment. You can't go from here to the next junction without seeing erosion, without seeing so many environmental disasters happening in the country. And what are our people doing? What are the government doing? What are the leaders doing? Nothing. As far as their own place, where the road that leads them to their own house is okay, others can go to hell.
Exactly.
So people want a greener pasture. People want, there is this adage that says, always go to a place that you are valued. Most people leave Nigeria because they want to go to a place that are valued. Now look at let me use the education sector for an instance. People have been on strike for how many months now? Why? Our leaders, their kids are not schooling here. Because if they're schooling here, they can't sit down and watch their children staying at home doing nothing.
Exactly.
So why are they taking their children abroad? Because they know that they have failed us. The educational sector is nothing to write home about. Now, if you see, let's say a doctor, a Nigerian doctor here in Nigeria that is rated a failure, take the person outside. See, the person is going to be a star there. The person is an A student there. So what is happening? The best surgeon there in what's it called in US is a Nigerian. Okay. The best engineer in Qatar from Edo State is a the best engineer in Qatar is a Nigerian from Edo State. So why is it that if they're here in our country, they will not do well. So what is happening? Everybody needs to live. Everybody needs to go to where they will be valued. Everybody needs a better life for themselves and for their future generation.
Exactly.
All right. Peter Obi has said in his word, he said, we will trigger every known technological and knowledge transfer initiator. That is, when he becomes a president, that he will trigger every known technological and knowledge transfer initiator. Bring them from diaspora, wherever they are, bring them back to Nigeria. The other day we heard about Okonjo Iweala's son doing a robotic surgery. In fact, he was the first person to do a neuro-robotic surgery. He's a Nigerian, but he did that in US. Yeah, he did that just a few days ago. He did that in US. Now, why can't we have the same thing in Nigeria? I come to you. Do you think when Peter Obi becomes the president, he is going to, create that enabling environment?
I think what I know is that Peter Obi is very passionate about our image in the outside the country. Like, he's very passionate about making people look at us like a successful country. He's passionate about us being successful so that we're not looked down in the political sphere outside the country. So I think I am positive that when he becomes president, we're going to have a whole turnaround in this whole Japa movement. I'm going to talk about the doctors that are traveling, because I have had first-hand experiences. I have been.
Okay, I think we have a caller. Do we? We have a caller. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Who are we on to, please?
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Who are we on to, please? Obi Ben. Where are you calling?
On the line.
Okay, Mr. Ben. Where are you calling us from, please?
I'm calling from Delta State.
Okay, all right. Welcome, Obi Ben. We are talking about Peter Obi. This is ObiDatti Family Program. First, I would want to ask, are you obedient?
Hello, very obedient.
Okay, all right. He said he's obedient. All right, that's the way forward on ending the Japa movement in Nigeria. Today we hear a lot of people Japa leaving Nigeria, and it has resulted to brain drain. And Peter Obi has come out to say in his town hall meeting in US to say that when he becomes the president of Nigeria, he will ensure that this will stop. Do you agree with him? Do you agree that when he becomes the president, he is going to stop the mass exodus of Nigerian technocrats to other parts of the world?
I quite agree. I agree very, very in fact, I applaud that statement he made in that town hall meeting. Firstly, I want to congratulate Mr. Puni on his birthday. I saw it online and
okay.
I want to congratulate him.
Thank you.
On the issue of migration, you will see that the country we are, because of our leadership, a lot of our graduates are not comfortable living here in Nigeria.
Yes.
Most of them are going out in search of opportunity, because there is no opportunity in that. We have a lot of graduates after the NYC. I watched one of the programs in the Vico TV this morning. I saw one Mr. Paul, somebody I knew very well, So when do you see that when these people can be, in fact, they don't be lost in around the state, place of jobs, there's no opportunity anywhere in Nigeria. So most of this, we only want to the country to get a greener pasture. Then you see that on the educational side, because of ASU strike, inequipped educational facilities here, most of our people now go outside to get quality education. Look at the governors, the presidents, all over, people are foreign outside Nigeria. If they have a very comfortable educational, a good running educational system in Nigeria, the idea of going outside Nigeria is so good. Then you see that most of them are going for meditation.
Yes.
Our president, for instance, is our number one. He is our African. Everything is outside Nigeria. Everything is outside. If is somebody who actually creates that opportunity, build a very good medical facility here, well equipped, and of course we have reasonable graduates who are in the medical field who can actually take care of every medical activities in Nigeria. It will not be too easy for people to go out. What we are looking for outside is here in Nigeria. So I believe what it will be costly, most of all these issues will be addressed. I am very, very fact about it.
Interesting. So, what is your message to Nigerians, to other people, especially in your state? What's your message to them? Because we know we have other presidential candidates that would definitely vie with Peter Obi. What is your message to the people in Delta states there? For the
message to the people of Nigeria applies is for them to look behind that candidate who has his own vision to bring back the glory of this nation.
Exactly.
We need a camp leader, a president who has that vision and who is in that mission, of course, to restore our Lord's glory. Some of all these things that are going through today is because of bad government and the bad leaders we have in the courses of power.
Exactly.
When we have somebody who can actually bring in the country to us and make everything to be rosy in Nigeria, I mean, it's okay. Let me just digress a little. Please permit me to digress a little.
Okay, go ahead.
American man, one gave Peter Obi about $1 million. The rest of his campaign, yes, and they promised that if they win, they have a factory where they produce aeroplanes. That if Peter Obi wins, they're going to establish stuff. So look at the investors.
Yes.
Who can also place to both our family. So we need a visionary leader who can be able to resolve all the crack sector of the economy and make sure that we are back to our glory days. So I beg Nigeria to feel behind Peter Obi to see that the tomorrow or the concept of our dream comes to reality.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Ben, calling from Delta State. Thank you so much. All right. He talked about, the level of decay in Nigeria, where we don't have foreign direct investment. We don't see foreigners investing in Nigeria.
He spoke a lot about having Nigerians, imploring Nigerians to queue behind Obi, because this is somebody that has prospect. It reminds me of the interview Kenneth Okonkwo had yesterday on TV. He said that this is like a national problem. Like, the burden of getting back Nigeria rests on the shoulder of everybody. That if he had his way, he would go to the APC candidates and beg him to please step down. Go to the PDP candidate and say, I beg. This is somebody that we can see that will work for me and work for you too.
Yes.
So what he said is very legit. Everybody should fall behind Peter Obi. It's everybody. It's not like if you're selling something for this person, it's going to be a different price for me. All of us will suffer the same.
Yeah, we suffer the same thing.
So it's better for all of us to we don't see who no road. Make we follow the person we know.
Exactly.
Basically.
All right, Joy. Peter Obi has gone from country to country. In the past 7 to 10 days, he has moved from one country to another. He has gone to Canada. He has gone to Italy. He has gone to different parts in the U.S., different states in the U.S. And in this period, he has been granting interviews. He has been hugging people, taking thousands of pictures, addressing people, talking to people, plus the jet lags from one place to another. And we have not heard that he was sick or he fell or something. This is, for me, I think this is the reason why we need a young person like him. Do you think this will be a plus for Peter Obi? What do you think about this in general?
Plus, definitely is a plus, because when we initially we said we need someone that is young, someone that is competent, someone that has the strength. The elderly ones, they will feel that we hate them. We don't
at all.
We don't. We need somebody that will actually think of our interests. Someone that is young, someone that is vibrant, someone that know what to do at the right time. Who I've seen in person, we have seen that he's a competent man. There's another thing I noticed about Peter Obi. He is a leader who thinks about the interests of the people. He does not consider himself alone. He considers the interests of the people. And that is what we actually want. That is what we actually need. If we actually bring ourselves down and think about this whole thing, the person we actually need, the right leader we need is a person who actually listens to the people, who actually have the interests of the people in his mind.
Yeah, do you have something to contribute on this?
Yes,
okay.
I've watched a lot of interviews that Mr. Peter Obi, watching him alone, it gives hope.
Okay.
Because for a very long time, we've not had this kind of. I remember the time of Goodluck Jonathan. There are times that he would say, "Oh, by 7 p.m. tomorrow, I'll be on TV to have interactive session with Nigerian youths. So if you have questions," and you see at that particular time, everybody will tune. They will be beside opposite their TV to ask questions and all of that, and you see him responding. And the whole of the country is just like a family. You see everybody, you see this togetherness and all of that. For a very long time, I have not seen that until Peter Obi came in. So watching him alone, it gives hope. Like there is this revival, like I can smell it all over that we're about to have a better Nigeria. I watched one of his interview. He was so tired, and the interviewer was saying, "Hey, please, let's leave him, let him go and rest," and all of that. You could see his reaction. Say, "No, let him. I think we have about 2 or 3 persons. Let them just ask their questions. Don't worry." And at the end, he said, "Okay, I'll come again. So if you have your questions, prepare it." He has this father virtue in him. Like he listens. He has the burden of the people at heart, and he's there to listen to you, whatever you have to say, whether you're making sense or not. He listens. So it's something that I really admire.
All right, let's say peradventure, I don't see that happening. Peradventure, P2B doesn't win. Peradventure, I don't see that happening at all. But what do you think will happen to the rate at which people leave Nigeria anymore? Leave Nigeria. Yes. You know why I said that? If you listen to him, he will tell you that he is not so desperate about winning. Do you understand? That he is here to serve. He wants to serve. So if he doesn't win, he will tell you if he doesn't win, he doesn't feel bad. He wouldn't feel bad about it. Do you understand? But that's why we keep pushing people, because we have seen the light. When you see the light, you need to keep pushing people to see the light as well. Yeah. You know, there are a lot of people who are yet to see the light. And that's why we're here today doing this program. Yeah. You understand? So that people across the country, across the globe who are watching us, will begin to see the light. Yeah. All right? So that's why I said peradventure. What do you think is going to happen to Nigeria? Because if we don't say that, how Nigeria could look like in the long run, people will not understand the implications of not voting him. So tell us.
Okay. Like I said, there is no peradventure. But if there is any peradventure, like you said, Nigeria will regret it.
Honestly.
They will so regret it. Because looking at the 3 aspirants, you see that the only person that gives us hope, the only person that is telling us what we want to hear is P2B. The other 2 are just telling us we'll fire you, we'll water you. The same old story. At the end of the day, nothing will happen.
Yeah.
Like P2B, I've seen a selfless man, very honest. There is an incident that happened, I can't remember, but it's recently at Enugu. He was coming down to Anambra State, and there was a collision between a school bus and a commercial bus. He came down, took the students in his own car, and he makes sure he takes each of the students to their parents. Who does that?
Interesting.
Imagine.
Who does that?
Interesting.
So even if he is not the president, the only thing he wants is to see a better Nigeria.
Yes.
That's why we need to vote for him. That's why we need a person like P2B. So, like you said, if there is any peradventure and he did not win, he won't be perturbed. The thing he wants is, let's see that Nigeria is better. Let's bring everything back home. Instead of people running away, let us bring everybody back home and let's develop our country together. It's not an individual thing. They say team. Together, everyone achieves more. If we put our heads together and we vote for P2B and we have a better Nigeria, it's for everybody.
Everybody, yes.
So like the interview, as Idris said earlier, that Kenneth Okonkwo had with them, I think it's Channels TV. He says, Arise. Okay. Yeah. Please, if there's a way we can tell our grandpas to just step down. We don't want a situation whereby 1 week on seat, they'll go for ear and ear
in the hospital.
What's it called? Treatment outside the country.
Why
not here?
Yes.
Why are they flying? Why? They should develop the health sectors of Nigeria and treat themselves in this country than going outside. They should bring all their children back home. Let them stay here and school. If the educational system is okay for them, they can now stand and beat their chest and say, fine, I'm proud to be the president of this nation. But if not, then they should go and sit down.
Exactly.
Seriously.
Do you really agree with her on this?
Yeah, I think I know for a fact that if Obi becomes president, or when Obi becomes president, there's going to be a whole turnaround in the whole Japa movement. I know that for a fact. But if he doesn't win, the rate of Japa, this is playing. We are playing now.
Seriously.
This Japa we are seeing now is a joke. Let any other person win. We'll see crazy. We'll see what is really going to happen. Like, there has been a lot of move, especially from the doctors. The rate at which doctors are living. I can't wrap my head around it. I can't wrap my head around it. Every single time, I have had friends that are doctors, and every day they're processing visa. Every day. I mean, normally the World Health Organization is of the opinion that the patient-doctor ratio should be 1 doctor to 600 patients. In Nigeria, what we're working with right now is 1 doctor to 5,000 patients.
Wow.
That's multiple. That's like a lot. And this causes, what do you call that thing? Brain drain.
Yes.
Where because you are working too much, more than what you should do, you cannot function at the same capacity. Sure, you understand? So it's difficult for these doctors to be on their feet every time, because they're doing more than what they should, and they're not being paid enough. So I feel like if Peter Obi should become president, there's going to be a whole turnaround in the whole Japa movement.
All right, you heard what she said. If Peter Obi becomes the president, there is actually going to be a whole turnaround in the Japa movement. Well, I don't know about you, but for me, I am really going to vote for Peter Obi. And I urge you as well, under this voice or watching this program today, make sure you vote for Peter Obi. I don't know your parting words. You have a parting word?
I feel there is no hope without Peter Obi. That's my final hope without Peter Obi.
No hope without Peter Obi. That's coming from joy.
We don't have hope, we don't have life. There is no life without Peter Obi.
All right.
So if you're thinking otherwise, you better start with thinking.
Interesting.
Exactly.
What about you, Loretta?
Through Peter Obi, we are seeing a great light ahead of us, and all we need to do is to put our hands together, make sure we come out en masse and vote him into power, so that we can step into that thing.
Interesting. And you?
Let's vote for equity. Let's vote for what is right. Let's vote for the betterment of our nation.
Exactly.
All right. And you? Your parting words?
I'm going to say, let's just do what is right. Let's do what is right. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to not be sentimental about it, because this is very personal. I do not have any other place to go. So please, people should help me. Let us make the country better, so that all of us will be happy. Thank you.
All right. That's our package for today. Don't forget that you can follow us on our various social media platforms, and also join the ObiDatti family on Facebook, on YouTube, and all the social media handles. Just ObiDatti Family. Check it out on Facebook, and you can follow us as well on our social media handle at Vico TV also to watch the program. Don't forget that you can also join our lines or joining us through Zoom, in any day we have our program. See you again some other time. Bye. I am Wisdom Uzoma.